right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. And I got the Queen Ashley's Corner in the building. What's up, Ash?
What's good? What's happening, everybody?
Yes,
chilling. Yeah.
Some interesting news in the world of boxing today. You know, we got all kind of crazy shit going on. We got the Jake Paul fight. We got AB, wishy-washy stuff. We got a lot of stuff happening. And we got Tank and Shakur's official. Not Shakur. Tank and Ryan is official. You know what I mean? And I think Devin and Lomachenko look like it's going to happen as well, too.
Yes.
In Saudi Arabia, I think. So we finna talk about all of that. Let me scroll up and see who in the building thus far. King Strick, what's happening with it, homie? Salute. Jeff the producer. Malik in the building. Brandon Bay. King Corleone up in here. Macadacious. Mac of the South. Southpaw Boxing 77. Coach 67 Sports TV. Salute to your homie. Drink more water in the building. What's happening with it? Black Attack. Godson 777. The homie Main Event Mark. Jafari Caesar. G Code Wody in the building. The homie JC. Donnell Clark Bay in the building. Cali Buzz. Frank from the land up in here. Salute to the brother. Miami Snoopy 305 in the super chat showing love early. Much love and much appreciation. Says morning, General. Be back in a few. Finishing up the Wilder interview. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all check out that Deontay Wilder interview I premiered this morning. It's on my channel in the video section. Make sure y'all check that out. Champ is in Saudi Arabia kicking it, doing his thing. Slip the jab. My brother, Joe Townsend, always coming through representing the money and the magic. You dig? Onlyfans.com/money and magic XXX. Go fucks with it. Justin Jacobs, Dinkin Dollars, the Village Brothers, 88 Sports Talk, my homie Cadillac Red in the building, Anwar Willis. Me and Cadillac Red got I think it's tomorrow. Red, don't we got something going tomorrow? We're gonna do a show tomorrow. Me and Red I gotta get my list together. Let me see here. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa in the building. CJ Robinson, One Up Films, Mr. Shelton in the building. What's happening? Salute to the homie TZ Frank in the building in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Says salute, General, and the First Lady of the mighty LDBC. What's happening?
Salute to his Frank. What's good with you?
See here. I don't know why I was calling nigga TZ Frank. Instead of Tiz Frank. Mr. J-Dub, 20 Texas. What's happening with it, homie? In the super chat. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, fam. Good looking, Tiz Frank. Say he shared it on Twitter. What's up, William Old School? What's happening with it, man? All right. King Corleone, salute. Black Pride, what it do? Craig L. All right, y'all. Let's go and get right down to the smoke. Smash that like button, y'all. YouTube's going to take a little hot second to send out these notifications. So let's get to the let's first talk about old Jake Paul. Let's talk about that fight. If you got a chance to see Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury over in Saudi Arabia. Interesting fight. What was your thoughts on let me take this off screen. What was your thoughts on Jake Paul and Tommy Fury?
Incredible boy. I call Jake Paul Incredible boy. That's what I think that motherfucker look like. But I didn't see the fight. I watched it this morning though. Yeah, that motherfucker. That's who he looked like.
Damn.
Jake Paul looked like Incredible Boy from the Incredibles. From the Incredibles. That's who the fuck he looked like. Same every goddamn thing. That's who I call Jake Paul. And I'm glad he got his ass beat last night. I seen the highlights, but I didn't see the fight. This morning when I watched that damn fight, man, most of the fight anyway, it looked kind of sloppy. You could tell Jake Paul was just trying to land the fight. He was, well, in the highlights, he was just throwing the same damn overhand right the whole damn time. The same punch over and over and over again, which landed probably twice. You know what I'm saying? I think he dropped Tommy in, like, I think the last round, the eighth round, off a jab though. Like it was a simple ass jab. Out of all the mustering up and loading up and trying to throw the hard punches that he didn't land, a jab is actually what did it. Hopefully that he learned something in the fight. But
Right.
I'm mad about two things. I'm mad about him dropping Tommy, giving him a little bit of ounce of, hope in being a fighter. And I'm mad about the celebration. Why the hell did he celebrate so damn hard after beating Jake Paul? You beat Incredible. Like, who the hell cares about that? He's not even a real fighter. But Tommy Fury ain't a good fighter either. Like, he's some shit anyway. Like, Tommy ain't never did shit in his damn career. Motherfucker, he might as well be a damn Nautica model or some shit. Look like he should model for Polo. For real, instead of doing anything else in boxing in his career. That's why he was so damn happy. Like, you let Incredible Boy drop you. That's not really a boxer. He dropped you off a jab, off some Charlo shit. You got up, finished the fight, and then you celebrated like Ryan Garcia when he beat fucking Luke Paul after getting dropped. Like, come on, man. This shit's kind of sad when people celebrate to a large degree like that over nothing. Like, it's no title. It's not even a real fighter. This shit, like, you shouldn't even got full purse for this fight. But I'm more than sure he got paid handsomely for it. And he probably do this shit again because he got paid good money and it looked like a fight. Tommy don't have no fights, man. Like, it's just like fucking Martin and Tommy. Tommy, you don't got no job. You know what I'm saying? This man don't really got no fights like that. Tommy don't got no fights like that. He's not skilled to that degree. He don't have no highlights. Like, go look up Tommy Fury's highlights and it'll probably show you him and Mr. Incredible just now. Incredible. Right. That's it. He don't have no highlights. He got a career with no highlights. All right. It's like the person that rode the bench their whole NBA career. Who cares? You don't even have a card. You don't even have an NBA player's card. You don't even have a card. Like, you don't even have a jersey. You don't have nothing in the store. You're not even on the video game. You get no playing time. Like, it's Tommy Fury ain't shit. And he's always been like that. So that's why he picked this guy to argue with and to fight, to make this fight with, because Tommy Fury is probably the entry level into pro boxing out this bitch. Not the Rockman Jr., not him. He's not the one. Incredible Boy should have fought anyway. He ain't the one.
Right.
He should have fought Tommy Fury first anyway. He shouldn't have fought. I think Rockman would have knocked his ass out. Like, no bullshit. I think Rockman Jr. would have knocked Incredible Boy out. But he should have picked Tommy Fury. And it looked like a fight. Didn't it look like both of them was equally skilled?
Yeah. They was on the same level.
That's why he got so damn happy. This man was happy as shit. They picked his ass up. He was screaming, yelling, and, throwing up his guns and straining like he was the Hulk. Ran over to the damn corner and yelled at all the Saudi Arabians in the motherfucker.
Right.
In the daggone the place. Like, bruh, you beat Incredible Boy. Like, you're not in title contention. This ain't a title fight. This ain't a unification. You're not undisputed. Nothing. Like, and he was sitting there with a belt over his shoulder. I seen the picture of that when he had the belt over his shoulder.
WBC created a fake belt for this shit.
Yeah, they created this shit was shiny as shit. That's the only belt that his ass is going to get. I hope he enjoyed it. That's really all I have to say about the fight. Yeah, that fight was kind of weak. It was lackluster. But I was enjoying it because Fury was beating him, because I didn't want Incredible Boy to win. So that's the only reason why I was enjoying the highlights when I was watching. I was like, ooh, this is until they showed him drop him in the 8th round. I was like,
right. Yeah, I looked at the fight. I wasn't even going to watch the fight until Cali Red hit me up. I forgot all about the fight coming on. But it was two guys that was equally matched they was on the same learning level of boxing. I can tell But Tommy Fury seemed to have more discipline with his jab. Like he was working his jab and shit a lot, and Jake Paul was right hand happy. He was like walking in a lot without coming behind the jab. He was just walking in trying to land something heavy. And then when he finally got to back to throwing the jab, he dropped Tommy Fury with a jab. Um, but it was too late by that time because I thought Jake Paul was down on the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how they was going to judge it, what they was going to say, but I thought Tommy Fury actually was winning the fight when they, I thought he, it was a just decision. Some people say it's a draw. I got no problem with that. I really don't care if people think Jake Paul won. I mean, it's a meaningless fight to me, so I don't care. But regardless of the fact, um, Jake Paul is interesting that this is the first boxer he fought and he lost. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was an MMA fighter, basketball player, all kind of shit like that. He's fighting, but when he fights the first guy who's actually been boxing, and he loses the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a coincidence. You know what I mean? What's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay? I see you in the building. What's up, Ricky Samuel? Salute. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Get the likes all the way up. All right. Let me ask you this, Ash. We also have, before we get to AB, we have Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That was announced that it is official. That fight's going to happen, provided that everybody make it to the ring healthy. The fight going to happen. So, how do you see the fight going? We talked about this last time, but do you think Tank Davis is in any way in danger from Ryan Garcia?
In any way, yeah, I can say a little bit. I can say a little bit because this is boxing. I can't really say that anybody's a real shutout like that. Ryan has speed, he got power, so he has a puncher's chance if anything. But got like 10%, maybe 5% chance out of 100. I mean, Ryan Garcia, to be 100, Ryan Garcia knows what his skills are. He knows what he's good at, and he knows how to execute them. He don't know how to really set stuff up, but he knows how to execute. The only thing that makes Ryan think that he's able to do those things to somebody like Gervonta Davis is his height and reach. That's it. He's really not looking at Gervonta Davis as anything but a short guy with short reach. That's really my issue with Ryan Garcia when it comes to really fighting Gervonta Davis in a serious aspect. You can't really look at somebody's size, somebody's height and reach, and determine if you're going to win solely on that, strictly because Gervonta Davis is proven. He's shown himself and how he fights people that's Ryan Garcia's size with the height and the reach advantage over him. We haven't seen when you look further in the boxing instead of the surface level. I don't think Ryan knows much about that. Ryan sees surface shit, in my opinion. I don't think he looks deeply into boxing. I don't think he really knows as much as other people know. I think his boxing IQ is ridiculously low. That's what I think. Honestly, he learns from repetition, just like everybody else does. He practices the same punch over and over and over and over and over again. Ryan's a right-handed fighter, but everybody talks about is his left hook. In my opinion, that's really not a good thing. Like, if he's not Danny Garcia, he's Ryan Garcia. He doesn't throw like the no-look left hook and knock everybody out. Nah, he didn't knock out great names. He knocked out 2 nobodies with that left hook, to be honest. Duno was a nobody, yo. That dude, Francisco Fonseca, came from Mexico, fought Tank, and then fought him.
Right.
They're nobodies. That's who he knocked out with the left hook. He's not Danny. He's Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia looks at it as everything Tank does, he'll back up. Similar to Rolly. It was some footage put out that it looked like Ryan. It looked like Tank was frustrated when he threw a body shot and didn't land it versus Rolly during the fight. It was a little short somebody put out. Two things you can look at. Yeah, he could have been frustrated, or he could have been doing what he always do, and acting like he's fucking frustrated. Just like he act like he talked to the people in the damn in the you can't him being in the ring, he can't literally talk to the people that's outside the ring unless he's yelling. And for the most part, he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's just
Right.
he's averting his attention to let you jump in. That's a lot. A lot of fighters do it. They just do it in different ways. It's just like talking to a fighter and trying to get him off his game. You're trying to make him do something that he really wouldn't do, normally wouldn't do. But at the same time, Tank really does that a lot. He be acting like the fight really ain't as important as it is during the fight. Even in the corner, he be talking to his looking for his mother, talking to like he be doing other shit. He just does, and he always says he'd be trying to get the gym feel when he's the practicing in gym feel when he's in a real fight. So he
Right.
chill. He's always chill. He's always calm. He's always cool and collected. But Ryan Garcia is looking at it like whenever Tank does anything, gonna back up, take 2 steps back, like Rolly, probably bring his hands down. Tank's not gonna be able to touch him. That's why he says that. Tank's not gonna be able to touch me. You can't touch me, boy. You need a stair ladder for me. That's for that. That's why he says that. He thinks with his jab and his reach, he can land on Tank and Tank won't hit him because every time Tank blinks hard, he's gonna step back. That's what I really believe the fight is. That's how it's going to look for the most part. Gervonta Davis is going to do what he always does. He's going to make him do something stupid. He's going to make Ryan do something dumb because that's what he does. He set up fighters. Mm-hmm. And he's fighting somebody that's short can tell you they haven't really, like somebody that's short, that's under 6 foot tall, can tell you in real life out in public, they don't get in the fights with people their size. People bigger than them is the people that they have problems with. You know what I mean? Right. Like it's a lot of smaller dudes. All they fight is bigger dudes. It's rarely you'll see 2 small dudes fighting.
Right.
Where I'm from, anyway. Like them smaller dudes, they always fight bigger cats. And he from Baltimore, Tank being 5'5". It's not a bunch of 5'5" motherfuckers around here fighting each other. It's bigger dudes fighting him. Like, so that's why he know about it. He spar with these folks. You know what I'm saying? Even when Tank was back in the day when he was sparring against the Petersons, and Anthony Peterson still say it to this day that he's one of the hardest hitting dudes he's ever been in with. When he says that, I want y'all to realize Tank was a teenager when that was happening. Like he was small as shit. He was smaller than 5'5". He was small as shit. That's who he was fighting, the Petersons and shit. He was always fighting bigger dudes. Right now, he spar heavyweights, light heavyweights, middleweights. Like that shit. I don't think Ryan is doing that. Do y'all think Ryan is sparring heavyweights, cruiserweights? No. Like I don't think he's doing that. Even the people that they say that Ryan Garcia is beating up, and like I think they're like regular dudes that everybody beat up. Like I don't think that they're names. They ain't nobody that people know. There's people that don't get paid by Tank that says it's real people out here that is real fighters that be getting their ass beat by Tank and sparring. And they don't want to say their name because they know everybody know them.
Right.
It's crazy shit, like for real. I just don't think Ryan Garcia is on his level, for real. I think his boxing IQ is low. I don't think he set up anything. I think he just throws punches and walks forward. He don't set up nothing. When it comes to that left hook, he throw it out of desperation for the most part. The only time for real that he lands that bitch and it actually works is when he is waiting for somebody to throw. It's both fighters did the same thing. Duno and Francisco Fonseca threw a jab to the body and they caught the left hook and went to sleep. It was the same damn punch that he countered. That's it. It's nothing else that he really counters. He don't knock nobody out from his right hand. Ryan Garcia has one punch, and it's the left hook and the left hook only.
Yep.
When he sparred Devin Haney back in the day in the amateurs or whatever, that footage is on YouTube, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Go back and watch it. He threw that left hand habitually. The whole damn he didn't land that shit once on Devin Haney. Once. He's always had that speed. He's always had it. He didn't land that shit once. And at one period of time, his back was turned. He threw it. He turned around and still didn't land it on Devin. I was like, God damn. Like, bro, When you only got one punch, people tend to look out for it, to look for it. That's why when Deontay Wilder started hiding his right hand, it was lights out for everybody. They couldn't see it coming. It was over. If you can't do that, then what? Like, if you can't land your best punch and you don't have nothing else in the fucking tank, and you fighting somebody with a beard like Gervonta Davis, like, really? And how many punches does Tank have? Tank got a lot. Tank got a straight left hook. I mean, he got a straight left. He got a right hook, and he got a left uppercut. He got 3 punches with both hands to look out for, and both of them got powder on them. Both of them got knockout powder on them. Both of them. Mm-hmm. Powder on him, slap powder on his ass, like, for real. 1 punch knockout with both hands.
Right.
I don't think Ryan got that, yo. Ryan only stopped 2 people from them throwing a jab to the body, a slow, weak ass jab from far away, and they were staring at the body when they threw it, and they telegraphed their punch, and that's why they got knocked out and got hit by that hook. Other than that, like, he stopped Luke Campbell from a body punch with the same. It was a left hook. That's all his punch is a left hook. That's all he got. He gotta look out for Tank. He gotta look out for 3 punches with Tank. He got knockout power in both hands. Tank got a beard. He's smarter in the ring. Got better IQ, better footwork, foot speed. His hand speed is fast too. Like, Tank got hand speed. And the difference is in between, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Especially just them two. And I would say Frank Martin too. All 3 of them dudes, they sparred Tank. Right. All 3 of them. They talking shit, but they sparred Tank. They know what they know something. They sparred him. No matter how long ago it was, they sparred him. They got to taste the Tank energy in the ring. Ryan ain't never sparred Tank.
True.
He never sparred him. He don't know what the fuck Gervonta Davis can do. He don't know how fast he really is. He don't know really how hard he can hit. All of this shit is hearsay, and that Ryan Garcia hears about Gervonta Davis. Not saying he don't believe it, but just like from the words from Ryan Garcia's mouth that he tweeted a couple years ago, I am a hard hitter like Gervonta Davis.
Indeed. Yep. Salute to Hustler's Home in the super chat, showing love, much love and much appreciation. He says, salute to the General and Ashley. Have y'all heard of Finesse 2 times? If not, check them out. Hashtag LDBC. Yeah, I heard. I think wasn't that you who sent me the
it's fine when I do it.
Yeah, I think you sent me an email of his tracks.
Fine when I do it. Fuck.
David Jackson in the super chat. Salute, David Jackson. He says, Tank whooped Sean Porter in sparring. It's a wrap for Ryan. Salute, David Jackson. Let's see.
Yo, I said that shit. I said, yo, Tank fuck around and beat some respect out of Sean Porter's mouth, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. Every time Sean Porter bring up Gervonta Davis, all you hear is respect.
Right. Salute to Mr. Mont, OG, in the super chat, showing love, coming through with the 10-piece chicken nugget. He say Ryan Garcia doesn't present anything that Tank hasn't seen. He said, yeah, he has fast hands, but he doesn't change the speed on any of his shots. It's not going to take long for Tank to pick him up on his timing. Yes, sir. All right, let me make sure I got everybody. No, I got one more person. Salute to the homie, Ty French 600 in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, excellent points, Ashley. Ryan boxing. Akram is also within question as well. No footwork, come forward, can be easily pivoted around. Chin is not good. Salute. And let me
that chin is the biggest problem to me.
Salute to Austin Bowden. In the Cash App, he says, what did he say? He says, Patreon. To the Patreon game, peace, bro. Salute to your homie, peace. Appreciate the love. Salute to everybody that signed up to the Patreon. Yes, sir. My thoughts. What's up, Mike Biggs Boxing? Salute to everybody in the building. Opulent LD, Stephen L. the Mizak. See y'all all in here. All right. My view on this. What's up, Shay Girl? I think that Tank knocks out Ryan Garcia in the first 6 rounds. I don't see this fight going longer. If it goes past 6, I get nervous. Because what's up, Cano Loco? What it do? Past 6, I get nervous. I think I know Tank starts a little slow sometime, but when Tank figures you out, he gets you up out of there. I think that Jose Diaz said no notification. Yeah, they're not sending out notification today because they mad about that Wilder interview I did earlier. And you know what I'm saying? YouTube is real political, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all gonna learn the hard way one day. Vernon in the Cash App salute. He says support the show, love the grind, stay blessed. Salute to you, homie. Salute. Yeah, YouTube trying to force me to pay them. They want me to pay them to send out my notifications or promote my videos. See, back in the day when I first started on YouTube, you make your video and whatever you put in the title and in the description, it came in the search engine. But now it's about payola. It's just a shakedown. I'm saying ain't nobody shaking me down. No, I'll be rocking out with y'all in the chat. I ain't paying them motherfuckers shit. You already taking 30%. Fuck them motherfuckers. So anyway, Tank. I think this. I think Ryan Garcia, like y'all been pointing out, Ryan Garcia has a devastating left hook. All right, he's fast, but he don't move his head. He don't bend his knees. He has horrible defense. He comes forward. He fights his fights the way people punch speed bags in the gym. That's how he actually fights and shit. He's very stiff, and that's gonna look flashy. He can be dangerous to Tank in the beginning of the fight. With his left hook, because if he catch you with that motherfucker, now it's a sledgehammer now. If he catch you with it, he can hurt you. He can drop you. But I think that with Tank going into the fight, knowing that that's what Ryan's going to do, I think with Tank boxing IQ, he's going to be prepared for that left hook. And I think he's going to avoid it long enough to counter Ryan Garcia. I can see Ryan Garcia landing something early and then coming forward, getting happy, getting comfortable, and then walking right into some shit like Rolly did. I can see that happening. I think it's going to be a highlight reel knockout, picture perfect knockout, something for the ages. And after it happened, I don't want to hear from Ryan Garcia ever again in life. I don't want to hear from this dude no more. I want him out of here. You know what I'm saying? He done begged and pleaded for this fucking fight. What's up, Lala D? He done begged and pleaded for this fucking fight. He done talked all this shit. When Tank knocked Ryan Garcia the fuck out, I don't want to hear from Ryan no more. I don't want to hear Ryan talking about he want to fight Devin Haney. I don't want to hear Ryan talking about he want to fight Lomachenko. Ryan, take your money you going to make from the Tank fight and go do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of here. Salute to Mr. Mott in the super chat, showing love. Salute, homie. He said, no need to get nervous, 78. If at any point Tank feels any pressure and starts pressing forward, the fight is over. Ryan can't fight going backwards. No, he can't. He can't. But the only thing that would make me nervous is that Ryan fights straight up. He's tall. And he fights tall as far as comparing him to Tank. And he has a nasty left hook. So if he Tank has to get past that initial defense of Ryan, that left hook. If he can get past that initial onslaught, Tank gonna knock him out. But he gotta get past it first. Yeah. That's the only nervous part.
You seen the Matias Ponce fight this weekend, right? Steve Grell, Matias versus Ponce. That fight on Saturday on.
No, I didn't watch it. Kelly Ray was trying to
man,
I didn't watch it.
Man, that fight was good as a motherfucker. Yo.
It was good.
And yes, it was a good ass fight. Matias walked forward the whole fight. You know, that's how his style is. You know, he just held the high guard, you know, and he walked forward. In my opinion, Tank can do the same thing to Ryan Garcia. Being that Tank done showed a few, more than 3 different styles in the ring already. I think Gervonta Davis can put up the mitts if he wants to, like the last super chat said, and just walk Ryan Garcia down. I believe it being just the left hook and the way he hold his guard, if you go like this, you ain't gonna be able to get in nothing in the head or the body. Because Tank, all he really got to worry about is his left hook. Fuck all that other shit. All he really got to worry about is the left hook. I'm more than sure they're going to train like that as well. But
Right.
I think Tank can walk in. Tank can just walk in with the high guard, and I mean, if Ryan planned on backing up the entire fight, the all around the ring, then go ahead. But I think he can just walk into Ryan and get body shots in, not all the way in, you know what I'm saying, like chest to chest or hand mitts to mitts, you know what I'm saying, the way Matias did. But I believe he can get close enough to actually land some good body shots. I don't being that you're right, he's tall and he does fight tall, his chin is in the air, and it's very lovely, it looks very pretty to hit, but he shouldn't fucking go for it. Like,
Right.
throw some body punches. Make sure his legs ain't as quick as it is. Make sure his punch take the steam off them punches. As long as he don't head hunt, like Tank really throws some nasty body punches. Like his body punch game is pretty damn nasty for real,
Yeah.
for real. And if he goes in there not head hunting for the, I'm just saying, like, throw head punches. Of course that's what he do. Mix it up and try to set you up and put you in some traps and shit. But if you don't head hunt, you throw some nice body punches in the beginning, three rounds of that fight. Ryan gonna look hella different in the fourth
You
round.
know what? That's a good point. Because he gonna have plenty of body to attack with the height differential. Tank
Cause he
gonna have.
goes like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryan
Right,
guard is like it stops here. Like all of this shit is open on Ryan.
right. Mm-hmm. And he don't yak up his trunks either. Some fighters.
No, he doesn't. You right.
Yeah. So that
He
yeah, his
doesn't.
ribs gonna be fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised with a good body shot. Jay
Bold his
Miller.
ass.
Salute to Jay Miller in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, salute 17 Ashley. That Patreon is the truth. I love the hairstyle, Ashley. Looking good. Salute, salute.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. Let me get up here. Who else we got? Boxing fan times 4 in the super chat, coming through with the 5P chicken nugget. Appreciate you, homie. He says, you can't beat an elite southpaw with a straight right hand. De La Hoya and Cotto had great left hooks and jabs, but they lacked a right hand. That what he said. That's why they couldn't beat Pacquiao. Well, I don't think that's the only reason why they couldn't beat Pacquiao. You got to remember Pacquiao was on that shit too. I fuck with Pacquiao, but he was on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And plus, De La Hoya was an old crusty ass dude by the time he fought dude. Drew Titan, what's up, bro? He said these hoes sent no notification. Well, yeah, Drew, that's what they do, bro. They trying to,
Yeah, they
we
tripping.
still got 400 people in here with no notifications. We cooking though. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They trying to shake me down and shit. I ain't paying that shit. Let me see here. Who we got here? Okay, salute to everybody in the building. All right, Ash, let's get to this joint here. Um, Devin Haney versus Vasil Lomachenko. Okay, now it's
Facility.
Devin. It hasn't been announced as official yet, but it's looking like the fight gonna happen May 20th. So we're going to assume that the fight does get made and it is official. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Your honest assessment of this situation. What do you think is going to happen in that fight?
I think it's gonna go 12 rounds, and Devin Haney's gonna beat him. I think um I think Devin Haney's gonna win in a decision, and it could be split just because it's Lomachenko and this is his last hurrah, in my opinion.
Right.
But Lomachenko gonna have some good spots. He gonna have some good spots. This probably gonna be his hardest fight. Devin Haney's hardest fight. No bullshit. And I say that because the hell, I don't even know who that is. 1866 number, but
I like that ringtone though. I see you jamming.
yeah, that's my shit. But yeah, I think Lomachenko has a very high ring IQ. That's what I think. I think for him to get away with doing what he does so well, even though he really didn't have the top competition on his resume. He did fight some names, and he did do some things that other fighters didn't do. So and he has a lot of experience under his belt, you know. So I think he's going to put everything that he has. He's going to muster up all his energy in camp. Everything that he got, he's going to put into this camp, and he's going to put into this fight because I believe after whenever Devin Haney moves up and scatter them belts, Lomachenko will never have another chance to become undisputed at this weight class or any weight class because of his age and the killers at 135 is it. So I believe this is his last hoorah. When I say that, that's what I mean. And I think he's going to put his best foot forward in beating Devin Haney. I think out of everybody Devin Haney fought, he wants to beat him more, in my opinion. Lomachenko want to beat him more than anybody else did, more than Kambosos. I think he's smarter than Kambosos, and he knows more than Kambosos and everything. Like I just think this is going to be Devin Haney's hardest fight, but I do think he's going to win in 12 rounds. I don't think nobody's going to get dropped and none of that stuff, but I just think it's going to be a hard fight, for real.
Yeah, I think Dev versus Loma will be a good tough fight because it's Lomachenko for one. He has a very high ring IQ. He's talented. Um, he's fast for even for his age. He's smart, but he ain't gonna beat Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney has the youth on his side. Devin Haney is another highly um, high ring IQ fighter. Okay, Devin Haney has the reach advantage. He can move. He has better legs. Um, the only thing that concerns me about this fight is that it's Devin Haney's last fight on Top Rank, and Bob Arum has already come out months ago and said that the fight that he wants to make is Lomachenko versus Shakur Stevenson. So where does Devin Haney fit into that equation? So I gotta talk to Bill. I hope Devin Haney and he got a rematch clause in that contract because Lomachenko, if this fight goes the distance, which it probably will, they go, like you just saw them give Kambosos 4 rounds out of the fucking clear blue sky when he fought Devin
In
Haney
what fight? The second fight? They
in
gave him 4 rounds?
the first
In the
fight.
first fight?
The first fight.
I didn't even know that.
The first fight they gave Kambosos four
I didn't even
rounds,
know that.
and it was no 4 rounds for Kambosos, but they gave it to him. They found 4 rounds to give his ass, and ain't this about a bitch? I'm gonna drink this motherfucker anyway. A goddamn fly fell in my fucking cognac, but I'm gonna drink him. Fuck him. Should never got in there.
It's cognac. You be all right.
But I think what's up, Nick? Nick, I see you in the building. Nick, what the fuck is up with the Mavericks, man? I'm gonna do a video about this. This is ridiculous. The Dallas Mavericks fucking up royally. How the fuck they lose a 27-point lead? I'm gonna say that for later on. I'm gonna cook them that shit.
What?
Fucking Dallas Mavericks, man, pissed me off this
27.
weekend. Yeah, I know I'm a Laker hater. I'm rooting for the Lakers to fail.
I'm a Laker hater.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Lakers to fail in all the endeavors. So anyway, I think Devin Haney beats Lomachenko in a close fight, like you say, possibly a split decision. But I think Devin Haney wins the fight. My dream scenario of that fight would be Devin Haney just fucking dog. I want Devin Haney to do with Lomachenko what Lomachenko did to Rigondeaux. That's what I really want.
Make
But
him quit. You want to make him quit?
Yeah. Just dog him, outclass him, outweigh him, outskill him, outmuscle him, and make him fake an injury. Get up out of there. Get the fuck up out of there. I want Lomachenko to fuck out of boxing.
If Lomachenko can really say that Devin Haney's a heavyweight in his face, on the mic, in the ring, in front of all them people watching on television and in the building, if you can say that, I just can imagine the way he's going to train for this fight. Like his win and stamina should be 100% up there. His feet gonna be moving around. I'm telling you, Lomachenko's feet gonna be in there moving around, and that motherfucker, his feet gonna be moving around like a little road runner, trying to get in and out and put some vicious angles, some matrix angles on Haney. That's what he's gonna be trying to do. I just don't see how it's gonna be that possible. I just don't see it. I don't. because he still got to engage regardless. And then what happens when Devin get on his feet and you can't engage? He just stole around. Like it can be that type of chess match every damn round. But
Right.
I think it's going to be an interesting fight. I think it's going to be a highly interesting fight to see how both of them deal with each other. Really, the styles
Mm-hmm.
make fight.
Yes, indeed. I wish Dev wouldn't have conceded to Lomachenko's demands. I really wish Dev wouldn't have conceded. But I said that last time, and I was proven wrong because Devin Haney went over to Australia. I was totally against him going to Australia to fight Cambosis in two fights and giving up all his money. I was against it, but Devin Haney said, "Fuck it, he gonna do it because he believed in himself," and he went over there and whooped Cambosis
Right.
twice. So
Right.
hopefully he do the same thing with Vasyl Lomachenko. Um, you know what I'm saying? But um, oh, Nick said, "What was you talking about? Lomachenko demands?" Well, this is what happened. Devin Haney wanted to fight Lomachenko. Remember, they both fought last October. Devin Haney wanted to fight Lomachenko in March of this year. Okay, so that would be next month. Devin Haney wanted to fight Lomachenko, but Loma said he didn't want to fight in March. He wanted the fight to be in May. But Devin Haney saying, I need the fight to be in March because I'm a Muslim. I have Ramadan starting late March up into late April. So I'm going to be fasting. So I want to fight Loma before then. Loma strategically says, no, I need to fight in May. Okay? So Devin conceded on that point. He let Loma have that. That's how bad he want to fight Loma. Then Loma started crying about he want more money. So I don't know what happened with the money. I don't know. I got to talk to Bill and see if they end up giving him more money. But I wouldn't have gave him shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gave Loma shit else. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. You got your ass whooped twice.
How much money was he getting?
Well, I don't want to say on here. It ain't been
All
released.
right, bet.
It ain't been released, but
Is it enough? Is it enough money?
oh yeah. It's more than he got paid in his last
Crying
fight versus
ass.
Ortiz. It's more than he got paid in his last fight versus Ortiz. And in his last fight versus Ortiz, he was the A side. So he got treated like the A side against Jermaine Ortiz. Devin Haney and Bill Haney is paying him more than he got paid in his last fight, but this motherfucker wants more money than that. Like, wait a
It's
minute,
gonna
y'all.
be on pay-per-view.
No, I don't think it's gonna be on pay per view. I don't think it's gonna be on pay per view. I think it's gonna be on regular ESPN. So we'll see how it all work out. Hopefully, Dev smash the gas on this dude and banish Lomachenko bitch ass from boxing because I hate dude. I'm sick of him. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there's a possibility that Bob Arum wanted to make the fight after Lomachenko, after Devin Haney, regardless if he won or not? I mean, because it says Bob Arum and he like getting his elbows greased. So I mean, both of them are in the top rank: Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko. You think
No,
that he would want to make that fight after?
maybe he might try to do that. Um, if Dev beat Lomachenko and if Dev move on and Dev wants to fight at 140 or something like that or whatever, which he should be fighting at 140 right now, and then Bob takes Lomachenko off a loss to Devin Haney and puts him there in there with Shakur. Shakur shouldn't even take the fight. To be honest with you, Shakur shouldn't even take it. Shakur should be like, "Look, bro, Loma is done. He washed." I mean, seriously, like, bro, what are you trying to do? You trying to give this dude a million chances? This is like we entering Gabe Rosado territory now. Like this nigga Gabe Rosado,
not Gabe.
Gabe gets so many chances. I ain't never seen a motherfucker get so many chances than Gabe.
Gabe Rosado, Rosado has get more chances than colors of tattoos that he got on his motherfucking
Facts.
body, man. That motherfucker get chances after chances after chances. But I mean, if Lomachenko lose to Devin Haney and then fight Shakur, it's not going to be for anything but bragging rights. And Shakur Stevenson likes those. He likes bragging rights, especially at 135 where ain't nobody really wanted to fight him, and he about to fight this Japanese dude. If his next fight, well, it won't be his next fight, but if this year he can get Lomachenko on his resume, that's what's up. But for real, he should be fighting the winner instead of the loser, in my opinion. I was just asking if Bob Arum will probably want to make that fight. But I mean, I would rather see Shakur fight. I want Devin to fight Shakur Stevenson after he fights Lomachenko. That's what I want. Because I mean, or he should move up and become a champion at the next weight class. Like put another notch under your belt.
Dev should be at 140 right now. Trust me. Dev is like making 135. He's outgrown that shit. Like he's draining himself, his muscle mass, everything to make 135.
He's cutting muscle.
Yeah,
yes.
and you
need that muscle at 140, man. You need that muscle. I mean, I'm just saying. I honestly feel, regardless of everything I've ever said about Devin Haney, man, and I've had fun and said a lot of things about Devin Haney, but to be 100% honest, he's accomplished everything at 135. Fighting Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin sounds real good, but they're after his time. Tank is his time, but Tank already told him, Devin, you can basically go on with your career and I'll see you at 140 because I know you're moving up. That's basically what he said. He didn't say, I'm gonna hold you here. I want you to stay here and we're gonna wait and get this fight happen. It's nothing. He let the man move up and he'll fight him at another. He told him straight up. Don't you wish Bud would have did that? Yeah, just said it straight up about if he's fighting Spence or not. Like some things you just gotta give people an applaud for, regardless if it's what you wanted to hear or not. He told you what's up. I'm gonna fight him at 140 when I get ready, and it's gonna happen before I retire. So boom. But regardless, he's done everything he needed to do at 135. The people that ducked him, Ryan Garcia ducked him first. Ryan Garcia ducked him. He's planning to move to 140. Teofimo ducked him. He's at 140. Lomachenko's the guy he's about to get. The man is getting everything he asked for in his career. What did he get?
Right.
The only people he didn't fight was Ryan, Lomo, and Teo. Ryan and Teo's at the weight class that he's about to go to eventually. And Lomachenko he's getting right now. And the man is undisputed.
Yeah.
Like he got everything he fucking asked for. It's nothing to stay at 135 for, man. But if just walk with me with this. Devin Haney, Bill Haney, and Shakur Stevenson was on some type of live, and it made it to YouTube, okay? And everybody's seeing them having their conversation about them fighting. Shakur Stevenson said sometime earlier in that video when Devin wasn't on it. It was just Bill and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson said, you remember you told me if things get hot, y'all are going to move up and get out of the way. Bill didn't take that seriously. He didn't take it seriously. When Shakur said it again later on, close to the end of that video, when Devin was on it, Bill took it seriously. I'm just saying. And Devin was like, what? Like he never heard of that shit before. And Bill said, I ain't never say no shit like that to Shakur Stevenson. Don't you think that after that, at some period of time, Devin spoke to his father, Bill, about what Shakur said?
Yeah.
Don't you think they had at least one conversation about what they said? In my opinion, that conversation stemmed to Bill going live saying we stand at 135 all 2023 and ain't nobody getting no titles. That, in my opinion, that whole conversation they had stemmed Bill saying and doing this and Devin staying at 135. That's how I look at this shit. I feel like it has a direct, because just like I said, he did everything he wanted to do. And everybody, before Shakur Stevenson said that he was moving up in the beginning, before he signed his 3-fight contract with Top Rank to fight Kambosos twice, and then the third fight that nobody knew about. Everybody was talking about this, that, and the third. They knew this and they knew that about his contract. Okay. A lot of people said the third fight was going to be Lomachenko. A lot of other people saying it can be whoever. Okay. Whatever the case may be, it was a lot of stuff that was being said, but everybody was saying after it's done, he's moving up to 140. That's what everybody was saying. So why the sudden change of heart in the beginning of 2023? And you know that you're about to fight Lomachenko. This is about to be the end of your whole shit. There's no need to cut weight no more. There's no need to eat the way you're doing or doing whatever it is that he's doing. There's no need for that. It's been years. I think Bill said it years ago that his son does a lot to make weight or kills himself to make weight. I forgot his
Yeah.
words. So if that was years ago, just remember Earl Spence just said it don't get easier, it gets harder to keep making this weight. He's been at 147 for 8 years now, whatever. It gets harder. It don't get easier. You got Earl Spence saying that. He got a farm. This man's eating healthy. Goes out here as he does work all the time. This man that stays. And you got Devin Haney that's still at the weight class. I'm just saying, man. He did everything he needed to do at 135. If he's staying there, it has to be for Shakur Stevenson. That is just how I look at the shit. Or move up. Like who else could he be staying there for? Don't tell me that he's staying like Gary Russell. He keeps staying down at 126 for Leo Santa Cruz. And what happened? Did he ever get him? Leo Santa Cruz already fought at another weight class. Still fighting at another weight class. He's still at 126. Like, please, like, don't make this no. That's how it's looking to me. If Devin Haney's staying for Tank, bro, you look like Gary Russell to me. That's just, you understand what I'm trying to say?
He not
you look like Gary Russell to me.
Tank is
exactly.
Tank can fight at 140.
So exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro. So who do you think he's staying for? For him, for Bill Haney to be like, we're staying at look at the way he did it and how it was set up. It just looked like it had direct correlation to what Shakur said that he's told him and shit in that whole conversation. Like, why sit here and say that you're going to stay at 135? I just want to know for who you staying for.
I'm gonna tell you that, y'all, right now. After this Lomachenko fight, Devin Haney's successful. I'm on the horn with Bill saying, bro, move up to 140. I want to see the Shakur fight too, but let that shit happen at 140 in time. Don't do this. I'm on the horn with him, like, bro,
I'm cool with that.
140. Don't
140 or Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, 140 or Frank Martin. That's all I'm looking at. Sure, Shakur Stevenson or Frank Martin or move up. I'm cool with any of that. But if you stay at 135 and fight anybody else,
he ain't gonna do
other
that.
than Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin and at 135 after Lomachenko, bro, there's no need. What's the need?
They're not doing that.
No need for that shit. He can move up to 140 and he don't really need to fight for a belt immediately. He don't really have to. And he still have the right to fight for a belt. He can fight for one. He can fight one fight and then fight for a title. He still got that right because he's the undisputed champion at 135. So, I mean, the man can do what he want, for real. And for the most part, it's not really that many undisputed champions. Once they become undisputed, they move up and fight immediately. They usually take like a year off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like after fighters get undisputed, they usually take like 10 months minimum off. And then they have a fight.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Salute to Jesse Wyatt. The homie Jesse Wyatt, the super chat. He say, bro, I'm so pissed about losing that game yesterday. He says Anthony Davis won't play like that no more this year. He be out with the eyebrow fracture. Watch. Yeah, man. Motherfucking Mavs, man, they did some bullshit. I don't know. You know, the Mavs ain't finna do shit. The Mavs ain't finna do shit this year. After I seen that game, right there, a 27-point lead they blew against the fucking Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's a wrap. The Mavs ain't finna do shit this year. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna do nothing. But anyway, let's get to
somebody can come back on you like that, run 30 points up on you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You was already up 27. You had to run 30 just to get them.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about you got Luka and Kyrie on your team, and y'all can't score a fucking basket? Like, bro, what the fuck is this? Y'all can't fucking score? A 27-point head start? Bro, get out of here with this bullshit. So, the Mavs ain't finna do shit. The Mavs is trash. They ain't finna do shit this year. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You see my Milwaukee Bucks on a 14-game win streak because we the shit. That's what we do. It's easy work out here in Milwaukee. 14-game win streak, and Giannis is hurt. And the role players have stepped up and doing their goddamn thing. We going to the finals. Fuck the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. All right, so check it out.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I had to take a shot.
Wait. One question. Since Devin Haney and Lomachenko set for May 20th, it's only 7 months. 6, 7, 8 months left in the year. Don't you think he's only gonna fight one fight, right? Or do you think he's gonna squeeze in two more after Loma?
No, I think he'll fight one more time this year.
One time. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's one fight. That's what I'm saying. It's one fight. That's
yeah,
who's that one fight gonna be? Maybe you should ask Bill that. Who the hell do y'all plan on fighting
yeah.
at the
Well,
end of
I can tell you right now,
2023?
Bill never want to fight Shakur, but I'm gonna,
Good. I'm with
but
that. I'm with it.
I'm not with it though. I'm not with it.
You want him to be at 140. I'm with that
I
too.
want to
Like
be at
he can
140.
move up or fight either one. I'm cool.
Dev and Bill want to fight. They bout their action for real. You know how like you try to tell your cousin like, no, do not go over there fighting and shit. Don't
Right.
go over there. You finna
Go.
go to somebody else's territory fighting. No, fuck that. Motherfucker talking shit on Facebook. Like fuck that shit. Don't go over there. You try to tell them not to, but they committed. That's how Bill and Dev
Yeah.
they with all the action. They want they
Well, then
actually
I'm right
they want to
then.
fight.
I'm right then. Then it did have Bill making that video had direct correlation to him going live in it, and when Shakur was in the car or whatever, and they was going back and forth. That's what it is. Then
They
I
want that
believe that's
smoke.
what it is. He's gonna stay here. He's gonna stay here. He's
But
either gonna stay here or he's gonna hold. He's gonna fight Lomachenko and then hold the titles just for like a couple months and then drop him and move up. Because nobody, even if he fights Lomachenko and move up, even if he did move up, even because he said he was staying. I'm just saying, even if he did fight him and move up, nobody would still have a title in 2023 because it's going to take more than one fight to get to that vacant title fight. You understand? Still,
right.
nobody's going to have it regardless. You know what I'm saying? So he's right in saying that. Ain't nobody going to be a champion in 2023 unless Lomachenko beat him or he fights somebody else and they beat him for them titles. But if he don't fight nobody, then
Yeah.
ain't nobody can beat him if he don't fight. And that's that Devin Haney. That's that not Devin Haney, but that's that Bud shit. Keep saying this, that, and the third,
Right.
and really you just ain't on the motherfucking fight stance.
I know one thing. We should have 400 something likes in the building. I know we should have that. If y'all been here listening to all this good cooking and you ain't hit the like button, something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Mahari Nation say no notification. Abel, they ain't gonna send out no notifications, bro. I'm a black man in America. They ain't give me no
And so many people
notifications.
came in here and said that, yo. A lot of people came in here and said they didn't get no damn
Bro, they're not
notification.
finna send out no notifications, bro. Y'all just gotta know what time I go live and come over here and check me out. I've been surviving off of y'all support, bro. YouTube don't send out my notifications, bro. I got 85,000 subs, and they only send out notifications to about 300 people every day.
Damn.
That's it. And we've been making it. So understand, I'm surviving off of y'all being here, knowing what time I go live. If I don't go live, I put something in my community. You know what I'm saying? But we good. Let's get to Adrien Broner. Adrien the Problem Broner. He left the Premier Boxing Champions. He left the PBC. He was a free agent. Adrien Broner put out some propaganda that Al Heyman wasn't paying him. Basically, he tried to say like Al owed him money. He said that Al Heyman. He said he didn't take checks for 6 of his fights. His last 6 fights, he didn't take no checks. He would just ask Al for money, and Al would give him money, and then Al would give him like $1,000 a day and shit like that or whatever, right? Um, and then when he went to Al to ask for his money, all his money, Al said, "Ain't no more money," right? Everybody ran with that and said, "Oh, Al Heyman fucked over Adrien Broner and all this shit." First of all, I know that's not true because I know Adrien Broner has been through a lot of trouble, legal issues, and I know Al Heyman had his back. And I know, I ain't gonna say too much, but I know Al Heyman had Adrien Broner back. So Adrien Broner comes out recently and says, I think yesterday he come out and says, "I want to clarify some stuff that I said. It's not about oh no, Al, if he gave me money when I asked for it, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. Maybe I spent up all the money. Yeah, you did, bro. You spent up all the money.
Maybe.
You spent up all the money. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why you didn't take checks because you didn't trust yourself with the money. You didn't trust yourself because you knew if you got all that money at one time, you would do something goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like a bitch with 5 kids and 5 different baby daddies, and she get taxes back. She ain't finna go do what she supposed to do with that shit. She finna go and spend all that shit up on motherfucking Domino's pizza. All that shit gets spent, and it's some nigga who's sleeping on the couch. He finna get him a new trapper. You know what I'm saying? He gonna promise her he can flip the money and they'll never come back with the shit. That's how it go every year. So come on, AB, bro, you know what time it was. So anyway, Adrien Broner went to Black Prime, a new promotional outlet. He went to Black Prime. Him and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford went over there for 1 fight. AB signed a 3-fight deal with them. And now recently, AB did a video. He did a video saying that he's leaving Black Prime because they couldn't deliver on what they promised him. Now, AB was supposed to fight Ivan Redcash. And something happened with that fight. Redcash fight didn't happen. He pulled out or whatever. Then they replaced Ivan Redcash with Hank Lundy. Then something happened with Hank Lundy. He couldn't fight. The promoters wouldn't let Hank Lundy fight. So they replaced him with, I believe the brother's name is Michael Williams Jr. or something like that. So Michael Williams Jr. come in, young homie, and then he got a broken jaw or some weird shit. So AB, I don't know what else is going on or what else happened, but AB has said, "Look, I'm a free agent at this point. I don't know how he got out of his contract. I don't know how he got out. If he just signed the contract, I don't know how he got out. Maybe his contract was based around them delivering that first fight for it to be activated or something. I don't know. But I don't know how the fuck you signed to somebody and then you out 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that worked. But Ashley, what do you think is going on with Adrien Broner, and what do you think Adrien Broner's future is?
Adrien Broner whole story full of holes, man. None of that stuff makes any sense. My first initial thought of him fighting Redcash on BLK Prime is that's a fight that's supposed to happen years ago. They kept trying to make it and it just never worked. Doesn't matter. I can't even blame it on BLK. I can't. Like, this is something that I think it's an AB problem now. Something that happens in here in Maryland a lot is when people don't like you, they tend to, and these people don't have to know you or nothing, but they tend to go out their way to make sure you don't get what you want. It just seems like somebody, like he rubbed somebody the wrong way. Like AB, it just seems like he's in a bad spot right now, and it's not BLK Prime's fault though. I can't see it that this is an AB problem. This is something that is going on with him. And since he's a free agent, I know Eddie Hearn probably called the fuck out of his ass. Get him over there to fight that Euro trash. I shouldn't have said that. Get him over there to fight some of the bums that's in the UK.
Left twigs and right twigs.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, that's as far as his future. That's all I see is Eddie Hearn in his future, or he doesn't have one. But man, you kind of messed me up when you was talking about the money before the situation. Like, he gets $1,000 a week, like a little hoe from a day. You get $1,000 a day, like a little hoe or some shit from rich kids. Like, you got some rich parents and they just give your grown 30-some-year-old ass $1,000 to spend a day because you still live in your parents' house out this bitch. Like, bro,
but even with that,
it just don't sound right.
But even with that, even though he was getting a certain amount of money every day, he said that when he would go to Al and say, "Hey man, I need $100,000. I'm gonna go X, Y, and Z," Al would give him the money. So this is basically like your daddy. He giving you money. He get like how the fuck are you gonna turn around and say he owe you money? You ain't even kept tabs on the shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? $1,000 a day is $365.
It's a lot.
$365,000 a year. And then if you going on certain weekends, you want $100,000. That shit add up, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? And who paying taxes on that shit? You ain't paying taxes on
And
it. Al paying
who
taxes
spends
on
a
that shit.
thousand? Who spends $1,000 a day that knows he's getting spoon fed? Who the fuck does that? If you know somebody's giving you $1,000 a day, like, what do you ask for that? Like, you got $800 worth of bills a day out this bitch, and then you just spend 200 going out and doing. Like, who spends $1,000 a day that don't really got no goddamn money? You know, if you don't have no money and somebody, that motherfucker ain't related to you or nothing. He giving you $1,000 a day to live your life, and you so called saying that he didn't pay for the last how many fights? 6 fights? How many fights did you say?
Yeah,
How
6
many
fights.
fights you say outed? Okay, now let's think about that, because you fucked me up when you said that mentally, and I just had to answer your question. Listen, AB has not fought 6 times in the last 6 years. Just think about that. When you calculate the last 6 times he fought, that's damn near 10 years.
Matter of fact,
So
let
in
me
the
look at that
last
shit.
10 years, right? So the last 10 years, your ass didn't get a check for spending money on your team, going around cutting weight, doing all. I don't believe that shit. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. You be in and out of court and all types of shit. All you care, AB, about billions. That's what you talk about. I remember, aren't you the same guy that ripped up 320s and flushed it down the toilet? You're the same dude, bro. Ain't no way in the world that you're doing all of that shit. There's no
Oh
way in the
shit.
world that you're letting all of that shit happen. What's it say?
Yo, check this out. I just looked up Adrien Broner last 6 fights. Ashley Theophane, 2016. Up until last year, 2020. Bro, if you was getting $1,000 a day plus 100,000 whenever you ask for it, whenever money you ask for, bro, you owe Al Heyman money. Dude, that's ridiculous. That's for he should have kept that to himself. He should have said nothing because bro, that money ain't
8
adding up.
years.
That's a whole
How much
lot of
money?
thousands
How
of
much
dollars a
money does
day.
he get? What does he get? Like $3 million a fight? Like,
Something
what
like
is it?
that.
I'm just saying, how is it that he's in court owing money, don't have this, that, and the third, but yet you paying your team to travel, train you, all this other shit for 6 fights, and you ain't do
And
nothing
he's
this whole
forgetting,
time?
and he's leaving out the fact that Al's paying for all these legal fees and shit he was getting into. Who paying for the legal shit? Because you didn't have the money, right? Salute to Jesse
Who's paying
White.
for your whole life? You got a bunch of baby mamas and kids and shit. Who paying for all of it if you don't have no money? Come on, man. I don't even believe it. You got money.
That's that little Romeo bullshit. Jesse White in the super chat showing love, much appreciation. Says 78. You gonna watch the fight this weekend between John Jones? Absolutely. Says who you got winning? I'm riding with John Jones. I fuck with John Jones heavy, even though he a drug cheat. But I root for him. I like John Jones. Hopefully, if he come back and win this fight, he's officially the greatest MMA fighter of all time. I already think he is, but if he win this shit, it's going down.
I
Usman
think John
versus
Jones winning.
Leon Edwards 2 is the week before Plant versus Benavidez. I'm rooting for Usman in that fight. And Benavidez Plant, I'm rooting for Plant, but that's a tough ass fight. That's a 50-50 fight. That's a tough ass fight. Did I ever ask you about that ass? What you got with Plant versus Benavidez?
That's a hard ass fight. Yeah. You asked me. I said I'm putting $50 on whoever the underdog is as far as betting, and
Right.
that I think if I'm gonna have to lean to, it's so hard, man. I want to say Caleb Plant. I do, because I think boxing IQ can prevail in this type of fight. Seeing that David is a good puncher, but he's not devastating. Like, I don't think he has one punch knockout power, and I don't think really Caleb Plant has that either. So it comes down to boxing and IQ when you can't necessarily stop either fighter, in my opinion. So that should be Caleb Plant. But on the other hand, you got David Benavidez that really has fast hands. He's the bigger guy. He knows how to impose his will and take over. He knows how to win rounds as far as the things that judge look for. You know what I'm saying? They like ring generalship and stuff like that. So when he can do that stuff fighting Plant, because I believe Plant's going to be on the outside of the ring until he gets comfortable enough to be on the inside and do what he wants with David Benavidez. I think it's going to be a good fight, man. If I have to edge anybody, man, I'm going to say Caleb Plant. But he can get knocked the fuck out, just like Canelo did. Like Canelo pressured him and pressured him and pressured him, and he ended up dropping him. In my opinion, he still shouldn't have lost that fight if he won all them rounds. But I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Salute to David Jackson in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, David Jackson. He says, AB silly as just said. AB silly as just said when he was tired of asking Al for money and wanted it all. Al said, "Ain't no more money," and AB said, "He probably right." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. Like the man
motherfucker admitted it, right? He admitted it.
Yeah, he admitted
it to himself. Just like you said, he should have kept that shit to himself. Because now it's like it's nothing else you can say. If he gave you $1,000 every day for that fucking long, are you kidding me right now? This motherfucker won the lottery and now he mad it ain't no more money.
Yep. Like he just spent and spent and spent. He had all them legal troubles and shit like that, and who's paying for that, bro? Like this is why I'm trying to tell y'all, when people start
cheap. That legal shit ain't cheap.
When people start crying about their money and shit, I don't be buying that shit because it's always more details that people don't know, the public don't know, like different expenses and shit. Hey Ash, let me know what time you gotta go. If you got head out.
Oh, nah, I'm good. We can finish this. We got like 10-15 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, AB. His problem is, and I fuck with AB. I want him to be successful. I really do. With all the shit that he'd been through, you know, he grew up. AB just growing up late. He growing up late in life. You know what I'm saying? Later than most people do. So he just now trying to figure shit out, and that's probably why he came out and told that video, or did that video telling the truth about Al Heyman. Like, look, y'all, you know, I said some shit, y'all ran with it, but in reality, you know, Al might be right. You know what I'm saying? I probably did spend up all my goddamn money, and that's what it is. It don't make sense for Al Heyman to be who getting all these niggas extra money. He doing all this extra shit, educating fighters on how to save money. And now all of a sudden he robbing Adrien Broner. That shit don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know certain shit that I'm not gonna say on here. But right. I know too much shit that Al Heyman has done. Oh shit! I gotta talk to my guy real quick.
All right, I got you. Y'all ever heard of the saying that it takes money to make money? Y'all heard of that saying? If it takes $1,000 for you to make 10 grand, nobody would really be broke for real. You know what I'm saying? This man knew Al had millions of dollars of his money. And since he knew that he'll spend it all, he had him put a big ass faucet on his fucking money and give him only $1,000 a day. Now tell me, what exactly can you start with $1,000? Like, bruh,
nothing.
If you had all that money, you could have told Al Heyman, since he has the money, and he could have been a lot smarter about this. Let's just be 100. If Al Heyman has millions of dollars of your money and you won't take the money because you know that lump sum, you'll just spend that shit and you won't have no money, and you tell him to faucet me out $1,000 a day, how come you didn't tell him to take 5 million, take a few million and put it in something so it can gain interest, and that interest of the money can give me $1,000 a day? Like, bruh, like, right. He could have did that shit easily. If he had millions of dollars, he could have put it in a certain type of account that would have gave him interest to spend every fucking month. And now you just need to be a big boy about it, and
like a mother
fucking, like, exactly, and take that whatever you get a month and spread that shit out. over 30 days, not just acting like you some type of rock star and you got a never ending fund of $1,000 a day from Al Heyman and you haven't had a fight in a while. But let's rewind that when he signed to BLK. See, this is why you don't burn bridges just to do it. This man, he signed with them. He signed with BLK Prime and kept bragging about how much money he's going to get. Just like him, just like Bud, both of them kept saying that they're going to get money in advance. Like they don't need to do this, don't need to do that. They're going to get money beforehand. Isn't that what Bud kept saying? That's what they do. They give you some money beforehand, and after you fight, you get the rest. Okay, so if this man really don't got no money and he got some money, he kept talking like the money is really what he needed. He needed a lot of money to get him out the hole, and now he out the hole, AB back, and all this other bullshit. If that's the motherfucking case, then like who gave that money back to BLK Prime if you're not going to fight on their app at all, or they're on a network at all, a program at all? You really didn't do shit. You just talked shit the whole time, but you really didn't fight on it. You didn't fight on that shit. So whatever they gave you, who's giving you that shit back? I mean, who's helping you give it back to BLK Prime? And more than that, when you think about Adrien Broner, the things that you remember him for is mostly talking. He can fight. He's a good fighter. I remember his fighting, but what sticks with me the most is him being a can man, him talking after him fighting, him, getting his hair brushed, him saying weird things in press conference, him going live saying some weird shit. Those are the things that stick out to me prominently more than him fighting. Like, Adrien Broner really need to get his shit together, man. He need to get his shit together. And it's a lot of people that probably don't even want to sign his ass right now. Like, he a free agent and people probably don't give a fuck. And he put butts in the seat. Man, this is a job. Look for Kinahan, sacked off. This is a job. Right. This is a job for Eddie Hearn. This is some.
Yeah. I was saying that too. I was going to try to do that. Because I think AB gonna end up with Eddie Hearn. I really do. I think he's gonna end up fighting Conor Ben, a steroid up Conor Ben. I hope not, but I think that's what's gonna end up happening. Todd Frisch 600 in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, I believe Al. He said AG. He said a G a day in $100,000 is gone. Salute. Let me see here. I think I missed somebody else. What's up, Midlife Music? I see you in the building, homie. For the 8 weapons in the building. Then we got Sticks and Jabs in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Says AB was probably trying to live like his big bro Floyd. Well, a lot of people try to live like that. Can't live like that. It's not a good. I mean, you go broke living like that, man.
Look at D. Watson said that's 2.1.
But I want to take a quick sidebar.
Million across 6 years.
I want to take a quick sidebar real quick.
Yeah.
My brother, I am Trill Will. My brother. After I think what was this? The weekend. I am Trill Will this weekend put up a video of me with a possum on my head. It was a possum on my head, and the possum was it had me looking ridiculous. And I had to dig through the crates. I had to call my FBI investigators, and look what I done found. My brother, I am Trill Will in the Possum Pussy Palace, the Possum Strip Club. Look at Will back there relaxing and chilling. My brother Will back there chilling. He
oh shit.
Will, I called Will. I said, Will, what the fuck was you doing up in here? Will said, man, 78. I know you go. Look, Possum got some good ass pussy. That's what he said. He said, man, Possum got that good ass pussy. That's what Will told me. You know what I'm saying? Possum drinking Corona. They chilling. You see the brother? My brother, shout out to my brother, I am Trill. Make sure I go subscribe to the homie. You dig? Go subscribe to the homie. Yeah, Sheldon, I got him. I had to get him. He put that picture of me up there with that possum on my forehead. I had to get him. You know? Yeah, the Possum Pussy Palace, the real PPP loan. The Possum Pussy Palace, that's where the real PPP loan come from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Will tried to get me to go to the Possum Pussy Palace. I said, man, what's the Possum Pussy Palace? He said, man, it's a spot down here, man. It's don't nobody know nothing about that, man. I
You
said,
said
man,
the real PP low.
yeah. He tried to get me up in that spot. I ain't going up in there, man. Walk up in there, it stank up in that spot too. Boy, it stank up in there. Possum pussy is something vicious. Will said, man, you get used to the smell. It's good up in here. It's cool. Yeah, Will was up in there chilling. But nah, I'm just fucking with my nigga Will. But yeah, Ashley, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you. You on
All
mute, right?
right. Yeah, my bad. Hey, what's good, my people? What's good, my people? I had to get up and do something. Came right back to the screen. You crazy with that PPP loan. That shit's funny as fuck. Bullshit. It's the real PPP loan. But you can find me right here on Ashley's Corner, right here on YouTube. I go live every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch me on Twitter on under Ashley's Corner. I do have an IG on Instagram. My name is Candid underscore A.G on IG. But yeah, you can check out for me. I'm gonna be here on Monday with 78 every Monday here at 11 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Monday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. on Trill Time. We're going to be here. Make sure y'all come through on Mondays and fuck with us. Me and Ash going to be cooking on some good boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my sister Ashley for joining me today. I'm going to let her go ahead and handle her business. Thank you, Ash. Salute to you, Queen. I'm going to get with you in a minute. I'm going to talk a little more shit to Will before I get off of here.
Thank you. Thank you. Peace and blessings. I see you. I got to go to work. My bad.
Yes,
Peace.
indeed. Salute. Yeah, Will. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what Will did. Will, look, I go over to Will channel. I say I'm gonna go ahead and show my brother Will some love. Will put up a picture, a video actually of a possum on my forehead. The possum was on my forehead, fucking me up, had me making crazy voices. And Mr. Sheldon, you was involved too. You was involved too, Mr. Sheldon. You see how they do me? You see how they do me? Mr. Sheldon did me dirty. Mr. Sheldon sent that video to Will, and they plotted against me. They plotted against me, and that's why I had to do what I had to do. I had to go call my FBI friends and get this picture. Possum Pussy Palace. They say it's an underground spot. You can't get in this spot unless you got certain connections. Will got certain connections. Look, Will up in the strip club in the Possum Pussy Palace with a do-rag on his head and headphones. He listened to his own music. You know what I'm saying? Possum's up there dancing and shaking, just a shaking that ass. That and them possum tails just a swinging through all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Them possum just a swinging all over the place. Them tails. You know what I'm saying? She got her drawers on sideways. She can't even fit the drawers on the right way. They on sideways. God damn, my brother Will. Will, put the link to your channel in the chat. Will. Make sure you go fuck with my boy Will. Yeah, we be clowning this shit. Will try to set me up. He tried to block me. He tried to put me on timeout. He tried to put me on timeout. I caught him though. I caught him. He tried to put me on timeout, real slick, the other day. But I didn't leave no comment because I saw my wrench was gone. I saw my wrench was gone. I said I ain't leaving no comment. My wrench gone. I ain't leaving no comment. Then when my wrench came back, that's when I started commenting again. You ain't slick, Will. Goddamn asshole. Mike Biggs boxing in the super chat showing love, much appreciation, fam. He says, all good, 78. We'll team up when we play spades and scrap all of them. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to get up out of here, though, y'all. I'm finna do me a basketball video real quick. Try to have it premiering by 12. I got a basketball video coming. After 12 or after, I'm finna cook Skip Bayless bitch ass. I'm finna cook this motherfucker to nobody's business. So make sure y'all tune in about 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I'm finna cook Skip Bayless real quick. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. And I'm about to hit out. Deuces.